go up and beat a defender for the football, he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check your hot read.
Take 2 of them.
Whip.
Heat these 2.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ben to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike 54.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. So enough. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, an even 90 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. 3rd down here. The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check, 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 check.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, Mayfield. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. Blue 30.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.